I was going through the PAL deck and checking out all the different PAL skills and just kind of doing breeding and testing to see what becomes really strong. It turns out that Gorirat actually has the highest attack potential out of any of the PALs. This one that I bred has Hooligan, Ferocious, Legend, and Musclehead, which adds up to an 85% passive attack increase. So just with that and being upgraded, it has 1,875 attack. But when Gorirat gets condensed, his full power gorilla mode active actually increases his attack by way more. And with that, plus some other upgrades, his attack goes up to 3,535 for this one that I have, which means that it can be a strong addition to pretty much any team that you're running. Like right there, I didn't even have it with anything in its team, and it still one-shot Zoe and Grizzbolt. I'll walk you through the process of how you can make one of these two, so that you can have this OP pal. If you aren't really interested in breeding to get a crazy one, they'll spawn throughout this area. Snowy Mountain Fork at 96, -4 has a pretty good amount of them around the path. But at the minimum, you need to condense pals into this one, or else it's basically just a normal pal. Because the partner skill is what really gets broken as you increase the star rating of Gorirat. Let's get into it though. Pass on some traits I wanted from Palladius, like Legend and Celestial Emperor. I just bred Palladius with Eucrates. This combination results in a Rayhound. And then I bred that Rayhound with a Toko, and that gives the Gorirat. Once I got some good Gorirats, I took the best of the ones that I got, and then bred them. So this one has Celestial Emperor, Legend, and Musclehead that I want. This one has Hooligan and Ferocious. And then I have another set breeding that has Hooligan and Musclehead, and Legend, Musclehead, Celestial Emperor, and Artisan. For a while, I ended up with 2 of them that had Celestial Emperor, Musclehead, Hooligan, and Ferocious. And then I also had this one that has Hooligan, Legend, Musclehead, and Ferocious. So then I just leveled up the good ones, and something important to note is that your stats actually vary even when you have the exact same pal. So see, this one has Celestial Emperor, Musclehead, Ferocious, Hooligan, and it has 412 base attack and 370 base defense. And then this one has Musclehead, Ferocious, Hooligan, Celestial Emperor, and it has 422 attack and 363 base defense. So the one that I decided I wanted to get full power was this one that has Hooligan, Legend, Ferocious, and Musclehead, and I enhanced it at the Anubis statue. So it's at 1050 base attack at level 39. Now this is probably the biggest step into making this thing insanely strong. I need to use the PAL condenser, which is going to increase its partner skill, full power gorilla mode, and that will make the attack boost it gets while in full power gorilla mode even higher, and it will also raise my base stats. I wanted to do it all in one go, but I was running out of box space. 3-star, it already has 1200 attack, but the full power gorilla mode being powered up is what's really going to make it crazy. So right now, it already has 2184 attack. It's only at level 39 and 3-star, and that passive added like 140% attack, I think. And the full power gorilla mode added about 150% attack at 3-star, and I think it will be 200% attack once it gets to 4-star. That's on top of what we already have. The final condensation took it up to 1535 base attack and 658 base defense. Then when I activate full power gorilla mode, that goes up to 3195. So now with a full team of Cremuses that are level 1 and one of them's level 2, that makes his attack 3535, so pretty high. And after upgrading its defense too, it now has 855 defense and 3535 attack. I ended up not upgrading its health just because I didn't have the materials to do it. And I don't think having a full team of Cremuses is really that practical. So I'd say probably just stick with the 3200 power Gorirat without the Cremus team. Really doesn't make that huge of a difference. And you'll definitely want to mount. And I wouldn't say that Gorirat is the best pal even with all these crazy buffs, just because it doesn't have that great of defense and it's a normal type, and it also doesn't have that much health. But I would say at least it deserves a spot on the team because the full power gorilla mode comes back pretty quickly. And when you're cycling through pals, it's going to basically be back whenever you want to swap them in. And most of the time when his powerful moves are recharged. What I did is I put on Pal Blast, Ground Pound, and Fireball. Tried having Implode on it as well just to see if he could have some really good one-shot power. but it didn't really do as much damage as I was expecting. I think maybe the full power gorilla mode doesn't work with implode or something like that, because it seemed to do about as much as Pal Blast, even though implode has 230 base attack. Also, it wouldn't be practical because it incapacitates him every time he uses it, but I thought it would be funny. Anyways, that's it for this video. Feel free to subscribe if you like Palworld content like this.